In today's video, we take a look at a woman who refused to sign a prenup, and this man who refused to pay child support after he was denied a DNA test.
And I can't pay rent. I can't do nothing. I don't have a life. And I have got the proof of my rares what I'm back owed.
Jerome, let me see that, please. And I can see this makes you emotional because you believe you did the right thing in the beginning by requesting a DNA test.
Yes, ma'am.
You truly felt like at that time your wife had been unfaithful to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And you asked for a DNA test.
Yes, ma'am.
You were not granted it.
Yes, ma'am.
From that point on, you were responsible for child support each and every month over the last 20-something years,
yes,
and you've now just presented to the court
the rares I'm behind.
That your payments are approximately $300 every single month.
Whatever, Jefferson.
And you are $146,918.51 in arrears.
And I look over my shoulder every day in fear of going to prison.
And then this cycle just kept continuing?
Yes, ma'am, because I can't even get my driver's license.
So as we know that he was the father of that child, but still I don't understand the fact that why was he denied a DNA test? If he had known that he is indeed the biological father of that child, then he would have readily paid the child support and won't have lived in fear for so many years.
The women are changing what the men don't care about. The men don't care about the big old lips.
Yes, they do.
And no, they do it. The women are doing that for themselves. Yeah. Because the men don't care about it. The men would rather a woman change her stinking attitude then put on all that makeup and hair and everything. That's what the men want. But the women will go out there like, oh, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that. If you look at a man and the man said, yeah, he's fat. The man will most, if he's feeling bad about himself, he wants to make sense, he'll go and hit the gym. What's the woman going to do? Go and do? Get a BBL, get her lips done, put on her makeup, put on her hair, and stay the big, old, fat person that she is and say, oh, it's body positivity. The men don't even want that. And the women are not getting all this cosmetic surgery for the men. They're getting it for themselves. You can't turn around. What man wants a woman that's going to turn around, go and have an operation, and can't sit on a plane because she got to lie there on her stomach. You think the men want that? Or wake up in the morning before you got to hit the house. She's got to put on. I'm sure I worried about some of the men because they must go out with a woman. Ooh. And then when they wake up in the morning, they think, who the hell is she?
The scars,
by the time you take everything off, women need to change their attitudes before they change their makeup. I'm sure that even more than that, change your attitude. Because women will go out there and they would want to change this, they want to change that, all the things that don't count.
What that old woman said is what most men have been trying to make women understand, that they don't want a woman who gives them an attitude every time you speak with her, or that every important discussion becomes an argument, as shown in this clip here.
You really not gonna sign a prenup?
No, I'm not signing no prenup. What you got is what I got.
Okay, but I don't understand why would you not want to sign? Basically, our love is real.
Your money is my money. Simple as that.
Okay, why are we going straight to the money? It don't have any. All I'm doing is my lawyers are telling me that I have to protect myself, and it's not from you, but it's just
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Everything that you bring in the house, is mine too.
Nah, because I mean, what did you come with? What did you come with that you deserve to think you just don't like? Like, this is for our own protection. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care what you say. It's my money too. Simple as that.
But see, the lawyer said that's what you was going to do, though. They were saying you was not.
No, he didn't.
So what's the point of you not signing the prenup,
The money that you bring home is mine too. Simple as that. End of conversation.
That's crazy. So I guess there ain't going to be no wedding.
Whatever. It's going to be a wedding.
It absolutely does. Kudos to the girl in law school. That's amazing. However, I want to look at this from a different perspective. If it wasn't due to trust in the man thinking you're going to take 50% of everything he owns, then what is it about? You can write your own prenup that says, okay, if we're worried about the government, we can do 50-50 in case of a divorce. But the problem is not that. The problem is that most men that request for a prenup, it's usually heavily in their favor without the woman's side negotiating. Or if it does negotiate, it's a very small percentage, not taking into account that she's spending the best years of her life, where she could have found a potentially better partner who would provide for her for forever.
But what about those men who are like, oh, I don't like you with, protection, or those
Yeah,
men
you don't have
who,
sex with them. Very simple.
But what about those men who, like, because the men, I mean, you're not, I feel like you don't really, I do understand that women, we need work to be done, but the black men in our community are reading at 4th grade level.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
54% of black men are single and childless, and 61% are in the middle class. You're not going to come on here and run that bullshit. No, 2.5 million black men are in the upper class. This is that bullshit you were watching on those movies. That ain't the truth. I challenge you to go look up.
He knows the facts. Don't play with him.
Blackdemographics.com, black statistics by black people for black people. 54% of black men in this country, single, childless, 61 in the middle class. But you all got to think that there are no men out there to justify why you're alone. You're alone, not because they're not enough men. You're alone because you're unfit.
As the old woman in one of the previous clips said, that woman need to change their attitude. Listen how she is arguing with the man just for the sake of it, and not actually listening to what he is actually saying, and that is the root cause of all the problems women have. Cause most women don't argue on facts, but on their feelings.
I need help. I don't know what to do, because I'm left feeling like this, and relationships aren't meant to make you feel like this. So the guy that I've been seeing him since November, and he's literally like no one I've ever met. He's so nice. Most of our communication is through text though, so a lot of things are like misunderstood, or like he's just doesn't get things because he doesn't have social media, so he's not like up to speed with all of that stuff. But like I'm very open and honest with the way that I communicate, and I'm very secure in what I want, and I know what I want, and like I'll give you the world if you give it back to me, basically. And we haven't been seeing each other as often, which is fine, but there comes times where we have miscommunications, and it makes me feel like he's pushing me away, and like he keeps voicing that it's not, but we keep ending up back at the same spot, and I keep feeling like this, and I keep feeling like he's gonna leave me, and I know he's not, but like I don't want to have to feel like this. Like I just want to feel secure. I just want to know that someone has my back, and like he keeps telling me that he does, but then he keeps making me feel like this. I really don't know what to do. What the fuck? Because like I know, like I just feel like I just want it to like be good. Like we don't need to, like I know it's him and I know he's insecure. I just don't know what to do. Like I have trauma. He has trauma too. I feel like I need someone without trauma. Got Macca's to make myself feel better. The lady in the drive-thru was like, I like your hair. I was like, thanks, I haven't brushed it. Don't judge me. I'm seeing him tonight, and like I know it'll be all good like once we see each other and stuff like that, but like just I can't handle him being insecure. Like it's too much for me. Like I'm not giving you any reason to doubt me going anywhere, so don't push me away. Like
what the fuck are you talking about, man?